Like I do. Ooh, ooh. Santa Claus don't slay like I do. You know when the hat come out? Ha ha! I ain't doing my hair. It's terrible. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vinny McKell. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today is episode 2 in my, I think I've decided to call it recap series, where I am going through each week and talking about perfumes that I have bought in the year 2023 and giving my updated thoughts. And yeah, most of the perfumes that I've bought this year I've bought. There are a few. What did I just say? Most of the perfumes that I have bought this year I have worn. There are a few that I was waiting specifically until it got cold to wear again. And there are a couple that I just haven't really got to. But for the most part, I have worn everything that I have bought this year. Before we get into that, I have to thank my amazing, beautiful, incredible subscribers. You guys are amazing. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. Top tier. We have just crossed the 4,000 mark last week or week before last, so that is exciting. But I am more excited about the community that we are building here, and that we are just growing and learning and engaging with each other, and I love that for us. Without further ado, let's get into it. I am missing one. I don't know where it's at. It's called Eat the Cake, and it's by Misa Fragrance House. I reviewed them during my Weeks of Black History Month series, and I don't know where it's at. I'm not about to look for it. It's nice, but it's not a necessity purchase. And after I get done with it, I won't repurchase it. There are body butters I would repurchase. And their body oils, but their perfume oils I actually don't like at all. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. I don't care for their perfume oils. They don't have enough fragrance in them, and that's the truth. They don't have enough fragrance in them. And the perfume, it smells nice, but again, it's okay. I like it, but I won't repurchase. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, I'm not going in any particular order. I'm just gonna talk about what I got. Last week was January and February, so this week is gonna be March and April. Okay, so what I'm looking at here, this is Lattafa Ansaam Gold, which is an Arabian perfume version of, I think this is supposed to be Oriana from Parfums de Marly. It's between that one and Love Don't Be Shy. First of all, I remember when I reviewed it, my flower was like not inside. You see how quick that just came out? That flower always falls out. I thought I had a fancy version because it was like sitting like this, and I was like, oh, that's fancy. No, girl, it's broke. So I just picked this up the other day actually to wear it again to see what I thought. It is close to the original, but I don't think I care for the original. So the bottle is gorgeous, beautiful, right? Now that I've had this for several months and I've worn it a couple times, if you like the original DNA of Love Don't Be Shy, if you like the DNA of is it Oriana from Parfums de Marly, then you would like this, because that's pretty much what it is. I have just had to come to be okay with the fact that that's just not my preferred DNA. Now, actually, I enjoyed most of the dupes of that one more than the original Love Don't Be Shy, but that it's just not my preferred scent DNA, especially the closer to like the original Love Don't Be Shy and stuff. It's just not my preference. So that cap just fell and rolled under there, and I'm not about to pick it up. I'm just falling apart. Everything is just going awry. The sticker thing just fell off. The cap was on the floor. My hat was about to fall off. It's just been... And that car is going the wrong way in traffic. And guess what? I'm going to keep going. Anyway, now that we have a naked bottle with no sticker, that's the other thing. I don't know if anybody else's sticker has been doing that, or like the little ornament piece. It's beautiful, but it will not stay on. The cap I don't have a problem with. It's just apparently me today. I'm just struggling. But I won't repurchase it, but it's not because it's not good. It's just the recognition. What's the word? It's just the fact that I recognize that I don't prefer this scent DNA. I would still recommend it to someone if they said, I'm looking for that type of DNA, but I don't want to pay the price point for Oriana or the price point for Parfums de Marly. I would 1000% say, oh, get Lattafa from Ansaam. Get Ansaam Gold from Lattafa, because that is right in that vein, right in that alley. Perfect for that. So I would still recommend it. I just have to recognize that this is not my preferred scent DNA. We're going to keep pushing even though I'm all over the place. Okay, speaking of Lattafa, this is Confidential Private Gold. This is another, let me smell this again. This is another one of those Arabian perfumes that kind of takes over. So it's hard to layer with. The one time I wore this with Fame from Paco Rabanne, and it was good, but this eventually just took over. Those are good sprays. It smells good. It definitely still has that where you can tell, like, oh, this is an Arabian perfume, right? Like, there are certain type of smells or scent profiles where you're like, this has like an Arabian perfume feel to it. So it definitely is in that vein. As my Arabian perfume collection is growing, what is this reminding me of? It's kind of giving me Haramain Amber Oud a little bit, but a little sweeter. It almost smells a little minty. What's in this? Okay, top notes are peach, cassis, passion fruit, raspberry, and pear. The middle is lily of the valley. The base is patchouli, musk, sandalwood, vanilla, and heliotrope. I don't know why. It's something that smells almost minty. It's nice. I know I only paid $14.99. So to be as cheap as it is, the performance is absolutely phenomenal. Like, it lasts all day. Unfortunate thing is you can't, I don't think anybody sells samples of this, but like I said, I paid $14.99 for a full, I don't know what size this is, but a full bottle like this, I only paid $15. So, I mean, you do have to take a chance. I do like it, but it's not, this Confidential Gold and Haramain Amber Oud feel like strong cousins. Cousins who look a lot alike. That didn't make any sense, but what is going on with me today? They feel very similar. This is just a little bit sweeter because of all the fruit at the top than Haramain Amber Oud. However, they kind of feel like they serve a similar purpose. I'm not going to say the same, but it's definitely a similar purpose. And I don't know if I would repurchase this when it's done. I don't know. It's nice. You do definitely get fruitiness and sweetness at the top. Then that like musk and that Arabian perfume smell is still underneath, carrying underneath. If I didn't have Haramain Amber Oud, I probably would be all in on this. But because I have the other one and I think I'm enjoying that one more, I'm like, it's okay. I hardly ever reach for this. This, again, because it's so, I feel like it's so hard to layer because this one just takes over. Which, you know, I love a beast mode perfume. I love beast mode. So this is one of the ones where I'd be like, I have to be in the mood to wear it to really enjoy it. However, I'm probably going to put this on my December fragrance tray because I feel like this would be a good sweet, a good winter sweet perfume because of the heaviness and the base with like the Arabian perfume vibe. But it's still sweet at the top. I feel like I might enjoy this. I think this is the last Arabian perfume. This is Club de Nuit Imperiale. This will 1000% be in my top perfume purchases of 2023. This is one of the best things that I have purchased all year, to the point that just the other day one of my coworkers had me buy this for them because this is another one. When I wore this, I kept getting compliments the entire day from morning till night. What I had on Rich Auntie, as my base from Brown Sugar Babe Oils. I had on Rich Auntie, which is a dupe for Parfums de Marly Delina Exclusive. This is also a dupe for Parfums de Marly Delina Exclusive. So I have Rich Auntie as my base. Did I wear a lotion on top of that? I can't remember, but I know my base was Rich Auntie from Brown Sugar Babe. And then I did this as well as my Erin Rose de Grasse that I got in PR in my perfume haul video. I had on those two together. I had sprayed this heavily and then like 2 or 3 sprays of the other one. But I've worn this by itself before. All day, lasts all day, non-stop compliments. The only time, and I've said this before and it's so petty, the only time I didn't get compliments on this was when I went to my god sister's wedding and I had on a purple dress. I'll put a picture in, and I kept getting compliments on the dress, and I was so annoyed because I was like, but my perfume, why is nobody telling me my perfume smells great? I was being such a brat. And then I changed clothes to go to the reception or something. I changed clothes and then I did like 2 sprays of this and walked out the door, and then all of a sudden I was getting a bunch of compliments on the perfume, and I was like, see what I'm saying? But other than that, I've never worn this and didn't get a compliment. I've never worn this and been like, oh, this only lasts an hour or 2. This is one of the best things that I have purchased all year, and I will 1000% purchase it again when it's done. This is so good to the point where I'm probably not gonna get the original exclusive. I'll probably get another niche or something perfume that I have been wanting to try versus paying for exclusive, because if I can't imagine exclusive. I can't imagine exclusive would get much better than this. I didn't realize you could see through in the back of that. You can see how much juice you have left. Yeah, I feel like I don't need it. I really do. If I purchased it, it would be on like Joma Shop when they have one of those Parfum de Marly sale. But even then, I'm in no rush to purchase. That $200, I could use that towards another perfume on my wish list. This is a banger. You have to like Rose. You have to like Rose. But if you're just looking for something like, I need something that's going to be like $50, $60, last all day, going to get me compliments, that's going to do it. One of the best things I've purchased all year. Okay, this is Clean Reserve Sparkling Sugar. And I do like this, right? It does smell very nice and pretty. It just gets lost all the time. Like, it doesn't layer well with anything, and not because the smells don't go good together. No matter what I pair this with, whatever else I wear with always takes over. Every single time. This thing just, it does not hold on. It does not hold on for dear life. I've used, this bottle is really dirty and I'm very sorry. So I've used it, I've worn it a couple times, but it just gets lost in the sauce every single time. So this will definitely not be a repurchase for me once I finish this bottle up. I do like the smell, but it's just not, it's not holding on long enough. Let me see. Yeah, it smells very nice, pretty, clean, and sweet. And I would like to smell that in conjunction with other things, like, but it just, it don't hold on long enough. And by itself, it's definitely not going to do the job. So this wasn't a blind buy. I was in the Sephora, I was in a Kohl's, and I sprayed it on my skin. And I walked around for about 45 minutes and I could still smell it on my skin. I said, okay, I'll get the full thing. I don't know, but this, it's just not doing the job. So will not be a repurchase. I don't regret it, but it just don't. She's not giving what needs to have been given. All right, this is Zara Red Temptation Summer. You can see the dent. This has no reason to smell this good. Oh, every time I smell this, I'm like, why does this smell so good? If there are a few scents that I'm like, I would want to be known for smelling this way, Red Temptation Summer is one of those scents where I'm like, I would love to be known to smell like this all the time. Like, this is definitely signature scent worthy to me, in my opinion. Yes, it's part of the Red Temptation is Zara's version of Baccarat Rouge. So Red Temptation Summer, I don't know if it's supposed to be necessarily a dupe for anything, or if this is just a spin-off they just decided to do. Ooh, those sprays are phenomenal. I'm not sure, but this thing is so good. Ooh. It smells so mature and you know what I'm gonna wear this with? Oh. I'm gonna wear this with Beyonce Say Noir. Oh my God. When I go to see the Beyonce film, when I go see Renaissance, I will be wearing, and don't y'all steal my layering combo. Don't y'all steal it. I'm going to wear Red Temptation Summer and Say Noir from Beyonce. I'm going to eat the girls up. I'm going to eat the girls up. That's it. That's going to be a hit. Please. Don't look me in my eye. And my outfit finna be cute too. The notes in this are lychee, raspberry, rose petals, and peony, amber, praline, and musk. Ooh! I'm gonna eat the girls up. There's something I'll say about that. I love that from the first sniff, and I love it even now, however many months later. Okay, this is Acqua di Gioia from Giorgia Armani. Y'all see the dents? Hands down, one of my favorite fresh perfumes, period. Oh my God. This is this is just like, if I had to only pick like one fresh perfume for the rest of my life, it's gonna be this. I'm sorry. This just hits every time. I'll spray it, but I don't want to waste another tester strip. So I'll just use the other side. Oh my God. This just does it for me. So good. Lasts me all day. I'm not gonna say like 10-12 hours, but a solid like 6 to 8. Layers so good with every single thing. What? Valentino, Donna Born and Roma Coral Fantasy, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, Carolina Herrera Good Girl, Marc Jacobs Perfect. Like literally every single thing that I've worn this with was a hit every single time. Every single time. Love, love, love this perfume. Wore the heck out of this in the spring and summer. When this bottle is done, I will 1000% repurchase. The only reason why it's not going to be done this year is because this is definitely a spring summer scent, and I have not reached for this since it's gotten cold. That's the only saving grace. If not for that, this bottle would be gone by the end of the year. For sure, it would be gone by the end of the year. One of, I don't know how, when I do my final like wrap up of like my favorite purchases from 2023, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to limit it to 10. It's probably gonna be more like 20. Cause I can't just limit it to 10. This will for sure be in the top 20 favorite perfume purchases of 2023. Okay, this is Tangerine Boy from Phlur. I got this in the travel size, and I have worn it a couple times. There are other Phlur perfumes that I would like to try. I've smelled a couple, and I think it's Missing Person I think I want, and Somebody I think it's called. Even as it's coming to me now, I do like it. That ginger is a little rough to me. That ginger is just a little too harsh for me. It's just a little too much. I do like it though, but I don't think I want a full bottle of this. I don't think I want a full bottle. Yeah, it's okay. It's not bad. That ginger is just a little too much for me. If that ginger wasn't in there, I think this would actually be a love. But that ginger is just aggressive to me. Okay, so now we have here Valentino, Donna Born in Roma Intense. And this was one that I thought, my initial review, I did not like this. I smelled it in the store. This is one I ordered the travel version of it when it first came out, but it took forever to ship to me. And I'm so glad I got the travel, because I was actually going to buy the 100 milliliter full bottle of this. And my friend at the time, she was like, no, get the travel size, because what if you don't like it? And because I'm a sucker for a good blind buy. And I was like, okay, I'll get the travel size. Travel size took forever to come to me. So I ended up going inside of Nordstrom, and I smelled it in the store in Nordstrom. And I said, oh my God, this is terrible. I did not like it, not one bit. Like, not even a little bit. I didn't like it. Once the travel size came, I smelled it. Then I was like, I can't do it. There was something in it that smelled like poop to my nose. I'm sorry. I know that's a little crass. I don't mean to be offensive. But to my nose, there was something that smelled like fecal matter. It was just, it had an unpleasant smell. And I'm like, this cannot be the same perfume that everyone else is ranting and raving about. This cannot be it. I was like, I'm sorry, I don't like it. So I let it sit for several months. Actually, I let it sit for like a month or two. I sprayed it again. I still didn't like it. And I came back like 2 or 3 months later, and I was like, okay. It's still out of love, but whatever the initial blast is gone. Here's the thing. I was wearing it maybe like a month or two ago. And I was spraying, I said, it's more floral. I get a lot of florals in this. And yeah, see, this is much more palatable now. Whatever is in that opening in the first couple of months of that perfume, I can't tolerate it. I don't know what it is. I can't do it. Whatever's in that opening, it's just putrid to me. So if I get a bigger bottle, I would have to spray it out and let it sit for several months. Having that said, now that it's sat for several months, I do like it. I don't love it the way that everybody else does, and the way they're just like, you can smell more of the bourbon, and it's just, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm not in love with it like everybody else is. And I would want a bigger sizes in like a 1 ounce or 1.7 ounce. I don't need a 100 milliliter bottle of this. Because I've layered this a couple of times. I think I layered this with Kayali Vanilla Cocoa Utopia. That was good. There's a Cocoa Vanilla from Compter Sud Pacifique. That was good. I layered this. I won this with the original Donna Boy and Roma. That was good. So like, I like it. And now that it's sat for several months, I get because at first I didn't even get the Donna Boy and Roma DNA at all. Like, I don't know. I just was not getting it. So, I would like a bigger size. However, I don't want the big bottle. Just give me like a 1 ounce or a 1.7 ounce. Because every time I layered this with something, I was like, okay, this is good. Okay, yeah, but, so my thoughts have definitely changed since I first got this. Like I said, I could not do it in the beginning. I thought I was going to have to throw it away. But I'm glad that I let it sit for several months. I'm glad that I didn't give up on it. I still don't love it in the same way that it was hyped. Like, I still don't have the hype that everyone else has. But it is nice, and I do want a bigger size. Just not 100 milliliter bottle. And I don't want to pay full price. Okay, this is Exalte by Funmi Monet. This is one of those moments where I wish I would have been irresponsible and blind bought the bottle when it came out the first time. Y'all, I don't need to spray it. I'm savoring my juice because this 30 ml is $100. And my battery is about to die already. What is going on with me today? Alright, so what I was saying was Exalte, Funmi Monet. I wish that I had been irresponsible and blind bought it when it had came out. However, the full size I think was $200 for 100 ml. And it was a blind buy. I have never blind bought anything for $200. At that time, I don't even think I had owned. I think the only perfume that I had that was expensive was Perfumes de Marly Delina. And that had been on my wish list for about 2 years. And I had sampled it first. And I went in store and purchased it again to make sure that I loved it and I still wanted it. So a $200 perfume was Was and is a lot. And also a blind buy of that magnitude I had never done before. Even still to this day, the most expensive blind buy that I've ever done was Beyonce's perfume. And that's because it was Beyonce. So, realistically, I don't regret blind buying it because, well, realistically, it was a smart thing to not blind buy it because it was very expensive. Never smelled it before, you know, all the things. However, now that I have this and I love it and I need a backup bottle, I'm like, dang it, I wish I would have done it, but not because it was a practical thing, just because I loved it so much. And it doesn't seem like she's restocking the 100 mils anytime soon. And I have been holding on to this. Like, I've just been savoring it. Because I love this so much. So before the year is up, I'm going to buy another bottle. It's that good. The only reason why it isn't gone is because I was hoping she would bring it back in a bigger size. But I need another bottle. So good. She did an amazing job. She did an incredible job. And I'm so glad I love it. And she did bring back, as I'm recording this, I saw a post from her a couple days ago where she said she brought back sample sizes of her perfume, so you can pay however much it is and get a sample of it and try it before committing to the bigger size, which is still only the 30 ml and not the 100 ml. But supporting black owned, gonna do that. Love it. I enjoy the perfume. I'm getting another bottle. This is Miss Dior Absolutely Blooming. I do like it. Let me not waste my tester strips. Those are good sprays. At the time, I do still really like it. It kind of smells like Chanel. Like a Chanel perfume now that I'm smelling it again. But I had originally got Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle Le Parfum. That was my purchase from Macy's when they had their 15% off sale. But then I remember there was a Dior perfume that I really wanted. And I was like, well, since the Le Parfum was not in season, it was more for fall and winter, I said go back and get the Miss Dior perfume and then go back and get the Le Parfum in fall and winter. I like it, I enjoy it, but now that fall and winter is here, I wish I would have just stuck it out with the Le Parfum because that one was so good. And I just feel like, because this is I think only a 1.7 ounce. What is this? I don't know what this is. I think it's either a 1 or 1.7 ounce. I feel like I still would have gotten more use out of the Le Parfum than I would have out of this. I still do like it. I've worn it a couple times. But in hindsight, I wish I would have kept the Le Parfum over the Absolutely Blooming. I just got this because this was in season. Again, this was either March or April. And Le Parfum was just not for the warmer weather. But in the long run, in my overall collection, I feel like I could have used Le Parfum over this. And I think, honestly, the one that I wanted is Blooming Bouquet. I think that's the one I fell in love with over Absolutely Blooming. This is Versace Dylan Purple, and it can't really tell, but I have used this a couple times. I didn't need the full bottle of this. It's cute. It's nice. I like it. It reminds me of Victoria's Secret Oh So Sexy. But because of that, with that in mind, I feel like I could have made it work with maybe a perfume oil version of this, or or some other Victoria's Secret products. For it to be a Versace perfume, I feel like it's okay. I do like it. I don't regret it, but I didn't need the full bottle though. I'm glad I only got the 1 ounce though. I didn't go and splurge for the big bottle. It is nice. I do like it, but it also you could also easily convince me that this is a Victoria's Secret perfume. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody sprayed this on a tester strip and said, oh, this is new Victoria's Secret perfume, I'd be like, oh, okay. Like, I wouldn't have been like, oh no, this is more expensive. I'd be like, this is on par for Victoria's Secret perfume. So I'm going to say Versace Dylan Purple is like a really nice Victoria's Secret perfume. It's not shade. It's not shade. And the more I smell it, I do like it. I'm going to start wearing it more, but certainly not a necessity. Certainly could have lived without a full bottle. Okay, this is Mugler Angel Ice Star, and this, I did get my name engraved on it. This was the one that I had the whole kerfuffle with the UPS because it got stolen, because they just left it outside the door. This is when the rule was put in place where they're not supposed to deliver anything if I'm not here to receive it. It was with this order. So if I ever see anybody else with a Mugler perfume with my name on it, I'ma know. Because nobody else's name has been in. Y'all certainly didn't get your name engraved with this perfume. Y'all didn't. Anyway, I think I've worn this maybe once or twice since I've had this. I remember this had like the pineapple in it. And I was very excited to have a perfume with pineapple in it, because the only one that I do have with pineapple in it, I hate. So, yeah, this is cute. This is nice. Is this the pineapple of my dreams? No, but I enjoy this better than the other one. The one that's supposed to be a dupe of Creed Aventus. Ugh. It's nice. And I got this on like a really, really good sale. I didn't pay more than $50 for this. So it's nice. I need to start wearing it more. I won't get any use out of it this fall and winter, but next spring, summer rolls around, I am looking forward to wearing that more. And last but not least, the perfume that broke the internet, Kayali Yum Pistachio. Actually, you can see my dent. It's right there. I actually thoroughly enjoy this perfume. I always reach for it. Even though it's gotten colder, I still reach for Kayali Yum Pistachio. What do I want to say about Yum Pistachio? I genuinely like it. I genuinely enjoy it. I do think the name Yum Pistachio Gelato did set a certain expectation of what to smell. I do think they kind of missed the mark a little with the name in relation to the scent. I think they set themselves up for a certain expectation and they kind of missed the bar. However, it is still a really good fragrance. I do enjoy it. I layer this with everything. It always goes. My go-to combo that I could not stop wearing is Yum Pistachio Gelato with Valentino Donna Born Aroma Pink. That's all I'm giving it. All those two together, so good. I don't regret this purchase. I love it. I enjoy it. It smells good. It's nice. It's a fresh, sweet perfume. I will say, because of this, I'm having a hard time understanding what pistachio actually smells like. And when I'm buying other things that are pistachio, I'm having to reconcile what pistachio actually smells like. Because this really just has set the bar for a pistachio expectation, but I have to be more open to what pistachio actually smells like. So, but I have no complaints. I love it. I enjoy it. Will I buy another bottle of this? I will buy another bottle of this when this is done. However, I won't be in a rush because I have Affection from Lattafa, which is a very, very good dupe. And I also have Fragrant Body Oils perfume oil version, which is spot on. So, I will repurchase when it's done, but I won't be in a rush. Mostly just because I like the bottle and I wanted to go with all the other bottles that I have for my collection. But I have no regrets. I think that actually came out in February, but I didn't review it until March because I was doing... No, it came out in March. I didn't review it until April because I was doing my We Still Black History Month in March. But I have no regrets. I enjoy the perfume. I love the perfume. I will repurchase again. I have plenty of dupes. She got no problems out of me. So that is everything that I purchased or at least reviewed and talked about on my channel in the months of March and April. I think for the most part, I have majority wins. I don't have anything that I hate or dislike. I'm glad that I started incorporating more travel sizes and stopped blind buying full bottles. Acqua de Gioia was a blind buy. Lattafa Ansaam Gold was a blind buy. Lattafa Private Gold, Confidential Private Gold was a blind buy. Angel Ice Star was a blind buy. Pistachio Yum Gelato. Yum Pistachio Gelato was a blind buy. Exalte was a blind buy. Did I say Donna Born Aroma Intense was a blind buy? Club Day Nuit Imperiale was a blind buy. Your girl be blind buying. It just do something to me. I'm a sucker for a good blind buy. What can I say? But that is all. Head over to the after party. Let me know what you think. What perfumes in your collection that you bought this year have you changed your mind about? Have you been reviewing, looking over your perfumes from 2023 and kind of taking inventory and figuring out what you like, what you love, what you don't? And just let me know what you think of the series overall. You know, always talk to me. I love hearing from you all. And I love you all so much. I'll see you in my next one.